Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out, they're a player who led the league in passing and interceptions in his final season in Tampa. But, of course, he knows this franchise he's facing well. He was the first overall pick by the Bucs in 2015. Jameis Winston. Jameis going to look to throw right away. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A look at the numbers for Thomas from a week ago. 5 catches, 51 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
To throw again on second down. Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jameis to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. He feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at about the 14. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. To throw is Winston. And this one is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. It's caught by Mike Evans. The numbers for Evans in last week's ball game. 6 catches, 61 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Minshew. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We we are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Winston throwing middle, and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Minshew. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Minshew with a give to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 36, Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Over the middle to Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Bucs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. It'll be a gain of 12, and it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The full start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Winston now. And he's got it. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So really a nightmare of a first half for him, Charles. His 2nd lost fumble already.
And when they hand us a stat sheet, Brandon, and we see 2 lost fumbles, we usually think quarterback or running back, don't we? It's not often you see guys on the perimeter lose the ball like that.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That's good for a gain of 6.
They got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this is going to remain a 1-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for him to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A 1st down throw for Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Kamara gets it again on second down. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll get a call to the punt team. And it's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's a gain of 5.
Looking to throw again on second down. Minshew looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he'll be blocked down at the 27.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. It'll be Minshew again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage, and that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a pickup of 6. It brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. To try here for the extra point. And he puts it through to extend this thing to a 10-2 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw is Winston. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They'll go play action here with Minshew. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Running situation, trying to take time out. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stop down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Minshew, 1st and 10. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now Minshew. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Minshew looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And that makes this a 2-score ball game. And the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Winston now to throw on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jameis now on 1st down. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player. And not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And a line to gain here is the 37 on third down. From the gun, Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Winston. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Again, it's Winston. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So out come the Bucs now. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On third down, Fournette. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. Pushes him over. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Winston readies the offense. Down by 15. A minute 15 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Winston. Throw is going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Winston. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this ought to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ballgame.
Yeah, I hear all situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock, look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.